hasn't even got a name, this recipe yet. Garlic, soy and ginger side of salmon. Who gives a shit about that? No one. Southeast Asian barbecue side of salmon. Southeast Asian barbecue side salmon. Salmon side. Either way. Hello everyone and welcome back to Amused Bouche. Today, you're doing a barbecue, you've got a pescatarian coming around. Those pesky little pescatarians. And they don't want brisket, they don't want beef, they don't want burgers, they don't want sausages. So what are you going to do for them? You're going to do this. This recipe I've known for a long time. My mum used to do it quite a lot when we were younger. It's a marinated piece of side salmon, garlic, ginger, soy, lime, coriander. I've got a lovely big piece of salmon, but you could do this with individual portions of fish as well, like individual salmon fillets. All of those sort of lovely Southeast Asian flavours. It's gonna be banging. The sun is starting to come out by the looks of it. Let's get out to the barbecue. Let's get to it. For some amazing Southeast Asian flavours on our salmon, we're going to start off with some ginger. To grate ginger, all you need to do is take a teaspoon, use the back of the teaspoon and scratch down the surface to remove the outer layer. Once all of the dry skin is gone, then you should be left with a pale, lovely, fragrant piece of ginger. Grate this into a bowl. Next up is garlic. Ginger and garlic are like best mates, so we're going to use 4 cloves of garlic here. Take off the skins and then grate them into the bowl as well. It's lime time. First the zest. Zest up the lime, try and make sure you get all of the zest. Then I'm going to cut the lime down the middle and just use half of it for juice in the marinade. The other half we'll save for later. We're now going in with some coriander. Love it or hate it, in this marinade it works amazingly. Unless you hate it, and then you're going to hate having it on the salmon, so just leave it out. But for those who do like it, remove the leaves from the stalks, keep the leaves in a bowl for now, and then finally chop up the stalks to go in the marinade. A red chilli comes next. I'm only using half of the chilli in the marinade. We're going to save the rest of it for later. Leave the seeds in for a little bit more heat and take them out if you like a little less hum. Then to the bowl goes half a jar of soy, which in this case is about 75 millilitres, and give it all a mix together. Now for the garnish later, as I said, I'm going to use those coriander leaves, chop them up finely, but also some rounds of chilli. A few slices of spring onion would also work great here. Put that all in a bowl and leave it on the side for later. Now we're talking salmon. I'm using a side of salmon here. Now usually you'd get a little tail on it, but obviously this was a big boy, so we've got a lovely big side fillet. If you were doing this just for you or you and a partner, I don't know what your situation is, if you're lonely or not, but anyway, you can do it with individual salmon portions as well. I'm going to take a freezer bag with a seal on it like this, and I'm going to put the salmon in. Pour your marinade all over the top and make sure that it's completely covering the fish. Give it a little massage as well, why not? Zip it up and let it marinate in the fridge for a couple of hours. To be honest, overnight would be amazing. That's going to really build up the flavour. Next day, we're out and we're on the barbecue. If you want to see my way of getting the coals started, then check it out in the video Burning on Coals. That'll either be in the description below, or if I can tag it in a card on here, it'll be above somewhere. When the flames have died out and you can see the white coals, then we're good to go. Lay your salmon skin side down onto the grill. Now I'd say the salmon would probably need about 12 minutes on the grill. Let the skin get nice and crispy on the bottom, and the internal temperature of the fish should read about 145 degrees Fahrenheit or 62 degrees Celsius. Next up, cue the Great British Barbecue weather. Smoked salmon. So it absolutely pissed it down. I just sort of put the lid on and hope for the best. The coals were hopefully hot enough, so we should retain some heat in there. But let's have a look. That's actually looking all right. See if it can dry off the salmon a little. It's quite thick in the top here, but actually look, I mean, just pushing that. So when the fish is cooked, you'll have a lovely crisp skin and the flesh will almost have caramelised as well. The soy, the ginger, the garlic will have made it sticky and sweet. Carefully remove the salmon from the grill. Try not to lose all the skin, but you might lose a little of it. And pop it either into a tray or onto a plate, whichever way you're going to serve it. Garnish your salmon with your coriander and chilli, a squeeze of lime, and a little drizzle of honey. And there you have it, a Southeast Asian inspired barbecue salmon side. Listen, you know, it's the UK, so you're going to get a bit of rain sometimes. Having the salmon go with the lid on has made it work out beautifully. It's kept nice and moist on the top, the bottom, the skin's really nice and crispy. I couldn't ask for much more, to be honest. You'll find that the outside, because it's been marinating in the soy, has sort of got a nice glaze to it. I'm going straight in with my fingers, I don't care. That's barbecue food, go in with your fingers. It's sweet from the glaze of honey, but the flesh of the salmon is beautiful. Look at that. Wow, look at that coming in there, that light. Thank you for joining me in this barbecue season. Get on this if you don't fancy burgers and sausages or a brisket or whatever. Get on this beautiful salmon. Make sure that you like, subscribe, join the YouTube, follow the what? What, stop that or start it?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe in this little area here, but there's already a thing at the end. We'll see you next time for some more barbecuing. Hopefully it won't rain.